This says graph by using intercepts. Okay, now, this is an equation in standard form, and there's actually two different ways to graph it that we've talked about. One is by using intercepts, and one is to rearrange it into slope-intercept form. On the final exam, you have to do both. You are required to do both. There is one question on the open-ended section that says exactly this, graph by using intercepts, and it is only correct if you do it in the correct method. And the other one says rearrange the following equation into slope-intercept form and then graph it, and you need to do that method. So right now, I'm going to show you both. Graph by using intercepts. I'm going to go back to the reference sheet. Remember, the intercepts are the y-intercept. How do I get it? I plug in 0 for x. And the x-intercept. How do I get it? I plug in 0 for y. Okay? So, the way that I use intercepts is I find both intercepts. And here's how I find the y-intercept. I plug in 0 for x. And here's how I find the x-intercept. I plug in 0 for y. I'm going to solve both of these. So 3 times 0 is 0. 5y equals negative 15. When I divide by 5, I get y equals negative 3. Okay, now, that leads me to a coordinate point, which is I plugged in 0 for x, so x is 0, and then y, I just discovered, is negative 3. Over here, I get negative 3x equals negative 15. And when I divide by negative 3 on both sides, careful, I get x equals positive 5. So, my x coordinate is 5, and I had plugged in a 0 for my y coordinate. So, this is what it looks like to graph by intercepts. I'm going to go plot these 2 points, 0, negative 3, and 5, 0. And this is my line. Okay, and on the question on your final that says graph by intercepts, this is the method you must use. You will not get full credit for using the wrong method. Okay, now, that's graphing by intercepts. This says rearrange the following equation into slope-intercept form and then graph it. Okay, well now I want the equation in slope-intercept form. That's y equals mx plus b. Okay, I'm going to just write that right here because I want to remind myself that what I want here is the y by itself on the left side of the equation. Well, here's the y, and it's on the left side. How do I get it by itself? Well, let's start by getting rid of this 2x, so it's negative 2x. How do I get rid of negative 2x? I do the opposite, which is positive 2x. So that leaves me over here with 5y. And careful, because this is a negative here, minus, then you have to bring down the negative, equals, this is 2x minus 10. Okay, notice I didn't just combine these two because they're not like terms. This has an x, this doesn't. So you don't combine them, you bring down the 2x. This is a negative 10, bring down the negative 10. Now, how do I get y by itself? Well, it's being multiplied right now by 5. So I'm going to divide by 5. When I divide by 5, I have to divide this whole side by 5. Everything over here by 5. So I'm actually, and I'm just going to write it twice because it just makes it visually easier for me. I'm going to divide the 2x by 5, and I'm going to divide the negative 10 by 5. Oops, and not negative 5. Check what I wrote here. We're just dividing by 5. Right now, had this been a minus sign, then it would have been negative, and I would have been dividing by negative 5. So I get y equals 2 divided by 5. That doesn't divide evenly. It just stays a fraction. So I have 2/5 x. Negative 10 divided by 5 is negative 2. Okay, so this is my equation in slope-intercept form. And now I'm ready to graph it. So I'm going to go down to negative 2, 1, 2, and then count my rise of a run. My rise is 2, my run is 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like this. There we go.